Yo, what's up guys? It is Royal. I am coming back at you guys with another video, and here in this video, just like the description said, I am going to be continuing to talk about the XD9. You guys loved my first and my only two videos actually about my XD9 so much that I had to come back with another video to talk to you guys about the XD9, the Springfield XD9 4-inch model. That's the one that I have, and that's the one I'm going to be talking about here in this video. Just like I said here, we're going to be talking about 7 different reasons why you should still buy the XD9 if you're thinking about buying it, as well as reasons why you are going to like your purchase. Again, thank you guys so much for all of the comments that you guys have given me thus far. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you are watching this video. As well, make sure that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, as I'm going to continue to do these XD9 videos for you guys because you guys like them so much. So as always, thank you guys for everyone that has subscribed thus far. Let's get into this video. The first reason why I think you guys are gonna like the Springfield XD9 is due to the price point. When we're looking at this gun right here, when I purchased mine, the price point was only $500 to $550, and I was walking out with the door with this guy. This guy is empty. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys that, right? This guy is empty right now. So that is a big thing. Like if you're a first-time gun owner like I was myself, you know, I had walked into the gun store. This was about a year ago. This is actually right before the LA riot started happening and everything like that. Walked in there, this bad boy was sitting on the shelf. I asked the guy, hey, can I check that out? Can I look at that? He ended up showing it to me. Unfortunately, they didn't have, I wanted the two-tone. I wanted the two-tone model, where the top part was gonna be silver and then the handle grip down here was all gonna be black, but they unfortunately didn't have that model. They did have it in the 40, but they just didn't have it in the 9. So I just ended up deciding to just go with the 9. One, you know, I was a beginner to guns, and as well, I didn't know anything about the 40. And when I was talking to him about the 40, he was telling me with the 40, sometimes it's actually a little harder to come by getting 40 rounds for your gun versus with the 9mm. You know, pretty much everybody has a 9mm. So I ended up deciding to go with the 9mm. And again, like I said, the price point was perfect. It's about $500 to $550. Out here in California, we had to get a certificate actually in order to purchase a firearm. So along with the certificate and passing a test, as well as with purchasing the gun, I think I ended up walking out of Ammo Bros with purchasing my gun at around 600. I ended up getting up out of there around 600 with purchasing the gun, as well as taxes and fees and everything like that. And you can't beat that. In my opinion, you can't beat getting such a reliable and such a good gun, especially with it being a reputable brand as well, with grabbing your XD9. So that's one thing I loved about picking this one up. Again, is going to be the price point, right? The next thing that I really liked about the XD9 is the way that it looks, right? I feel like this gun looks amazing. You know, you got the front striations back here, as well as you got the back striations here. When you're looking at the whole gun, I feel like it looks nice even from the front. If you guys could check that out, yep. Spin it over to the other side. From behind, make sure I get out of the line of fire with the barrel. When you're checking out the grip too, you guys can check out that grip. You got the striations and the details all the way around it, right? I feel like they did a really good job with the look of the gun. And to me, it also has some resemblance to my Glock 19. I think it also has some resemblance to my Glock 19. And for this Glock 19, this is a Gen 5 as well. Shout out to my pops, he was able to get this for me and transfer this over to my name. So this top barrel here is a different barrel, all right? This is not the stock barrel that comes on this guy, but I do feel like there is some resemblance in the Springfield XD9 here, as well as with this Glock 19. So that was some things that I did like about the resemblance between both of these two guns, which was really nice. And again, too, it's just, it just looks like a great gun. If you see this in the gun store, I think this is definitely gonna get somebody's eye, whether they are new to guns or whether they, you know, have had plenty of guns and they're just gonna add this to their collection. The third tip that I like about this Springfield XD9 is going to be the ambidextrous magazine release. What does that mean? So on this gun, we have the capability to drop the magazine on this side, right? To push that and it'll drop out, as well as on the other side. You push that and then it'll drop out. So whether you are right-handed or you're even left-handed, you'll be able to use this gun unilaterally. Everybody will be able to use this gun universally, whether you're a right-hand shooter or whether you are a left-hand shooter. Ooh, I can't even hold it right with doing it, and I'm using the wrong eye, right? So left or right hand, doesn't really matter. You're gonna be able to use this gun just fine with both hands, which is great. Not a lot of guns are like that, to my knowledge, or at least the ones that I've seen. Most of them that I've seen are, the pin is only on the right side. Just like when I bring out my Glock, you can only drop that pin on the right side of it, right? You can't drop that pin on this left side. So what are you gonna do as a left-handed shooter? You're gonna shoot, and then you're gonna have to bring it down and then push it, or push it with your other finger. I don't really know that question because obviously I'm not a left-handed shooter. All of my left-handed shooters, tell me what you guys do if you're using a gun where the pin, in order to drop the magazine, is only on the left side of the gun, versus, again, like I was saying with the XD9, you have the pin on the left side as well as you have it on the right side for you to drop your magazine. And with everything that's going on right now in the world, where it comes to with us being able to safely protect ourselves when being around guns, or where guns are in the environment that we are in and we potentially need to do a quick draw and be able to you know, make sure we shoot our target. How are my left-hand shooters gonna be able to do that and do it effectively and quickly if your gun doesn't have an ambidextrous magazine release on the left side as well as on the right side? So big question for me, for all my left-hand shooters that use guns that the magazine is only allowed to drop on one side, how do you guys use your guns effectively and correctly? Put that in the comments down for me so we can get this community going and we can get this bigger for all of my left-hand shooters. Again, for the XD9, we don't have that problem, which is great. Next thing, number 4, the thing that I also like about the XD9 is gonna be the magazine size capabilities. So right now, again, like I said, I'm in the state of California. We're only allowed to have 10 round magazines within our guns. We did have a brief period where we could purchase magazines that were bigger than 10 rounds, but right now that's all shaky for it. That's still rocky. There's still some legislative issues and some laws that need to be passed and finished in order for us to be able to purchase magazines that are bigger than 10 rounds, which I don't believe are high capacity round magazines. I believe that 16 and 15 and possibly even higher, we should legally be able to carry within our guns, especially exercising our 2A laws. I am definitely a 2A law abiding citizen, one, and I do believe that we should be able to have rounds bigger than 10 in our guns in order for us to safely protect ourselves and utilize as we see fit. Hopefully it's all abiding by the law. Nonetheless, I digress. But going back to what we were talking about, you can even get up to 16 round magazines within a standard XD9 box case. But also, again, that has to be out of the state of California. You guys should check your own local laws within the state that you are in to make sure that when you purchase your XD9, whether it's gonna come with 10 or 12 or 16 or however that works for your state, I do not know. But again, state of California, only 10. The 5th reason why I like the XD9 is going to be the visual safety features that are within this gun. So not even me physically holding on to the gun, but just by looking at the gun, there are some visual cues where I can just look at the gun and tell whether 1, it is ready to fire, or 2, if there's even a bullet within the chamber. And I'm gonna demonstrate that for you guys right now. So for a regular gun, I'll bring out my This is empty as well. For my Glock 19, okay? I can't look and see on this gun right now if there's something in the chamber. I can't. I would literally have to open it up and look to see if there's something in the chamber, right? There's nothing in here, obviously. But with the XD9, when I open that up, there's nothing in here, right? Okay. When I close this gun down, when I close the slide down, it will tell me right here. If this lever was up, it will tell me that there was actually something within the chamber, which is a visual cue. As well, on the back side, the striking indicator, we also can tell if this is ready to strike or not, okay? Right now, it does say that it's ready to strike, right? There's nothing in here at this moment. I'm gonna fire the gun. But now when I fire the gun off camera a little bit, now you guys see that that pin or that striking indicator is gone. So no matter how many times I try to pull this gun now, it's not gonna fire. Again, there's nothing also in the chamber, right? So that is also some visual cues that I like about the XD9 that allows us to visually inspect the gun to see whether it is ready to fire or not. Key of warning, do not always rely on the visual cues in order to properly use or operate your gun. You should always do double or triple checks in order to check that your gun is not loaded, nor is it ready to fire. Again, this is just a feature that this gun has, but always make sure that you are utilizing the correct features as well as the 5 rules when it comes to operating a gun correctly. Do not always rely on physical or visual views in order to do so. Double, triple check your work, please, before you end up injuring yourself or injuring those around you. Let's continue with the video. The 6th reason why I also like using the XD9 is because we have front serrations and rear serrations, like I said in the video earlier. So when it comes to opening up this gun, we can grab it from the front and pull back, right? From the front, or we can even grab in the rear in order to pull this gun back, okay? This will allow us to check the gun a lot easier versus us having them only in the front or possibly even only in the back. We got 2, and honestly, I think looking at the slide, it even makes the slide even more appealing to the eye to have front serrations as well as rear serrations. Always, 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 guys, make sure that you check your guns at all point when you're utilizing your gun to make sure that it is empty, as well as there is nothing that is lodged within the chamber that could potentially hurt yourself or those around you. Again, the last and the 7th reason why I like using the XD9 is because of the balance within the hand. This is a type of gun where I personally feel like I can hold it all day, every day. You guys have been seeing me hold this gun the entire video, and not once have I ever felt like I couldn't continue to hold it grip, hold it tight, and I feel comfortable with this gun all day, every day. We even have some thumb rest plates on here, I'm gonna call them, here on the inside as well as on both sides, depending if you're a right hand holder or a left hand holder. Again, I'm gonna highly recommend everybody to highly look into purchasing an XD9 for those 7 reasons that I mentioned as well. I have another video where I talk about 5 other reasons why you might be interested in purchasing the XD9. I'm gonna make sure to link that up here above, right here on this left side of my shoulder. Check out that video as well so you guys can have an informed opinion about you purchasing your XD9. Again, I'm a beginner. I only have 2 guns currently at this time. You guys saw my Glock 19 earlier in this video, but I'm always trying to advocate people to be able to, 1, exercise their right to bear arms, 1, 2, as well to not always rely on public authorities in order to defend yourself. At any point you're needing to defend yourself within your home, it's a lot easier to go and pick up something like this to, 1, ward off a potential threat, or 2, to actually protect your family if you do need to squeeze that trigger, and 3, you know, just to be a great person overall and to exercise your American right as an American citizen. Again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not already subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna continue to bring you guys XD9 videos just like I did right now. I'm a big firm believer again of our 2A rights. I appreciate all of you guys for watching this video thus far. Send this video to a friend that is potentially looking at the XD9 or is looking at some pistols to purchase for themselves so they can stay along with this ride as myself being a beginner. As another big tip, always, once you purchase your gun, if you are a new beginner, if you purchased your gun as a new beginner, or if you're somebody that is looking to advance their skills with a firearm, I highly recommend you guys check out some training so you guys can be able to properly operate and use your gun as much as you possibly can to the best of your ability. Everything does take time. Everything does come with you using more experience, but I'm always a believer in you practice, you practice, you practice. Hopefully it's the correct way and then you'll get better at it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video as well. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.